First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Royal Purple Las Vegas Bowl, your hospitality. I'm still looking for Chris Angel to appear behind me. It was amazing last night. And our young athletes have had a tremendous time and a lot of fun down here. And I want to compliment our athletes for this 3-week period. They've hung in there. When you're a 10-2 football team, you've got great senior leadership, and the two young men to my right have hung in there and held this team together, and we're excited to be here because of that. Our compliments go to the University of Utah. That is a very, very good football team, the best team we've seen all year, the most physical team we've seen all year. When you go into UCLA, Stanford, Michigan, and win on the road like that, and then you also beat USC, that tells us that is a very good team, the best by far we've seen. The physicality is a match that we're going to have to, really play hard to get to. In the end, though, it came down to our players being excited to be here, and the thrill of being able to compete in a bowl game at the postseason time for a second year in a row, and the Rams are excited to be here. No, I haven't worried about that. When they came downstairs and asked me to be the interim, that's what it was. It was an interim job, and I was going to take this football team for the student athletes through this bowl. There was no promise after that, so it wasn't, this is your trial or anything like that. So I went to the senior group and asked them to give me some guidance in what they felt they needed. And we've made very few changes, but when you're a 10-2 football team, there's a reason why you're 10-2. And they work hard on the field, they got it done in the classroom, and I just sort of maintained and, was the guy that was going to direct the ship from this time on. But, there's a lot of things that went on, new to a head coach at when you're coordinating an offense, but these seniors stepped up and helped me a lot.
It's been a little rough, but we adapted. We always say just adapt, adjust, and overcome. That was just another challenge for us, and I do think it took the senior leadership to hop in and keep the younger guys on the bus, and I think that's what the biggest thing was.
They're relentless, I think, is the biggest thing you notice. If first or second moves don't work, they still keep a motor going, whereas some other players won't. They're big, they're physical, and they play behind their hands. And, as a defensive lineman, that's one thing that you stand out if you play behind your hands and you play well. They're very disciplined, good with their feet, and, we're excited for the challenge.
I've been auditioning for 36 years. I've been a head coach. I've been a coordinator of the year in the Big 12 or Pac-10 conference. I've been ESPN's Coach of the Year as a coach to be watched. So I don't think it's an addition. I think what it is they have an agenda. They want the right fit for the student athletes. And if I'm that right fit, fantastic. If not, I'm wishing the university the best of luck. To end on a note that would be very special for a Colorado State team, they have one time in their history won 11 games. And we've got that opportunity now to win 11 games. So, and then propel us into recruiting and next year. So it's a big thing for us, and to beat a Big 5 team. That's another thing. We're not in that conference, and we would like to say that we've got a shot to beat them. So that would be big for us.
Being at Colorado State, for as long as we have, we had a couple tough years there, and going to a bowl game. It's winning is not easy, and I think people kind of lose appreciation for how tough it is to go out and win a game every weekend. So I think, to be able to say we won, enough games to go to a bowl game, and any bowl game, I think is special for any team. A lot of hard work, regardless of what your record is, goes into a season. Teams that may not win a game probably put the same amount of effort that we do in. And don't see this result. So I think going to any bowl game is a special experience and a great reward.
I feel like the coaches have done a really good job of just keeping it as like a regular game, like a regular season game. We've prepared the same, even though we've had finals and other stuff like that. But practices have been the same. We've still been working hard. And, we're really excited to play in this bowl game.
I've always loved playing good talent, and I think, iron sharpens iron. It's going to be fun. He's a great player, and they have a great front seven, and we got our work cut out for us.
It's a special year for everybody at Colorado State right now, especially with our women's volleyball and our basketball team, and the success we had last year and our success this year. And that Jim McElwain going to Florida is part of that success, and that's an honor to Colorado State, and we should look at it that way, that, you know, somebody's coming to get that kind of coach. We're excited because it's allowing us to be propelled in the national light more than it's ever been. With Mr. Higgins on the ESPN, you know, the Biletnikoff Award ceremonies and the whole deal, and Ty, who he is, he's going to get drafted. He's going to get highly drafted in the first or second round. We've had 8 NFL scouts, their executives come out and watch him personally. So this is, it's a special thing for Colorado State, and the publicity we're getting is added on to the great things that can happen. I think if you ask these guys next to me, I smile all the time. It's a passion to coach this for 36 years, and I've had that, and I was excited to come out here. A little nervous about curfew and all the things that went with it, but they have behaved beautiful. But you're going to see a smile on my face tomorrow, and I'm going to have fun. And that's why I approach the game, to have fun. Now, we want to win. There's no doubt about that. We play to win, but you got to have fun doing it. You know, this is the best football team we've seen. There's no doubt about it. And from the time we've been here, even going against an Alabama team, this is the most physical team we've seen. So for that challenge and to beat a Big Five, I think puts Colorado State in an avenue to say that, hey, we can compete with anybody, and we'd be very happy to go play anywhere, play those people, bring them home, bring them into our place and play them. And I think, you know, we have that possibilities to compete, and if we can win it, it will propel us to another level, we think.